that Calm is trying to send in a few units at a time to try and waste Lucifer's storms, but it looks like that Lucifer is getting the upper hand, just slowly moving up, taking out Zerg units, and I don't think that's a good idea on Calm's part. And he's Lucifer's microing his units really well, although here comes some lurkers in range of the Dragoons, but then again 3 or 4 storms taking them out really easily. Overlords are being taken out. These Zerglings aren't going to do anything. A combination of storm and Dragoon fire is just making a mess of those Zerglings, although Lucifer is backing up now with the overwhelming numbers that Calm has. But not really clear who won there. It's sort of each player just taking a sizable chunk out of each other's forces, so it will be who is able to reinforce quicker. Hatchery production is much quicker for Zergs, and look at all those Zerglings. Zerglings are so cheap, so quick to produce, and quite effective against Dragoons if there's no storms. Now Lucifer has got an Archon out, and he's picking on those lurker eggs and heaps of storms. There's just so many Templar. This has been a really wise choice, I think, from Lucifer. He's taking out heaps of Hydralisk Zerglings and lurkers with just storms and Dragoon fire and just a few zealots to protect. Although Calm is whittling down his army piece by piece, but it looks like that Lucifer has enough units to attack this 6 o'clock expansion from Calm, and that'll be devastating since that Lucifer has is almost on par, or will be on par if he takes this out in terms of expansion. So yes, he will be able to take out this hatchery, but it looks like Calm might be going for a counterattack on the main. It depends how much Lucifer has there to protect. He's leaving some zealots behind in his main to protect from drops. And this force might be taken out because of the Dark Swarm there, and is being flanked. So yes, this force will probably be taken out, or at least down to one man. So, although Lucifer comes out with it, so yeah, it looks like that Calm is falling apart at the moment. Just relying heavily on Zerglings, and that's just not going to cut it against Archons, Storms, Dragoons. It's just he needs something else. He needs, of course, his lurkers. So many lurkers were picked off in that initial engagement from Storms that they are quite gas intensive and time intensive to produce. Although he is using a Dark Swarm quite well, but that's not too helpful against Storms. And Plague going off, but those Archons aren't going to mind too much because they're mostly made up of shields. We just saw a Ultralist end from Calm, and it would be interesting to see if he is got enough resources to produce a sizable amount. And of course Archons, all these Templar are fantastic for Lucifer because they're able to storm all the Zerglings and then morph into Archons and take on Ultralists. And it looks like Lucifer is coming down to this 5 o'clock expansion. Might be able to, if he focus fires his hatchery before Calm can reinforce, it looks like he'll be able to take that out. But these Templar have just proven invaluable for Lucifer, taking out heaps of Zerglings, and then the fantastic unit that Archons are, that's able to take so much punishment. Even with Plague, it's useless. So, yeah, the first engagement was really telling because Lucifer was able to take out heaps of lurkers just with Storm, and that's really set Calm back. To reinforce that amount of lurkers, it takes a lot of time because you have to first morph Hydralists and then morph them into lurkers. And just very small numerical armies from Lucifer are able to take out these these Zerglings piecemeal. It's although a nice Plague on Lucifer's force there, but just with this small force, he's able to take out. Lucifer is able to take out hatchery after hatchery. He's going to run into some more opposition as he gets closer to the Zerg main, but of course it's going to be harder and harder for Calm to defend it and reinforce his units. And it looks like this hatchery might go down, and now Lucifer is able to attack on 2 fronts. the natural expansion and the expansion just below that. And if he takes out this Defiler Den and the Ultralisk Cavern, that's going to be Calm is not going to be able to come back from that. One Ultralisk out now, but surrounded by Zealots and the Archon taking it out. If these hatcheries go down, that means that Calm's production is going to be cut in half effectively, and these Ultralisks are out, but they're being picked off as soon as they pop out, and so they can't build up enough critical mass to cause any problem for Lucifer. And heaps of Zealots in the natural, and heaps of Archons in the expansion just below that, and Calm realising that I think he's up, and there we go, good game. So Lucifer takes it out with in the end, rather an emphatic victory. Just superior micro, just able to defend against any harassment from Calm. I think that was the key. Calm, although he macroed it up fairly well, he wasn't able to harass the economy of Lucifer, and it just meant that that Lucifer was untouched economically and able to build up a critical mass of a great mixture of Dragoon, Zealots and Templar, and that just meant that Calm's Lurkers were completely ineffective. He really should have went he should have went for a Contain or maybe a Mutalisk harass, but in the end he didn't do that. Okay, so that means that KTF is up 1-0, and the next game will be Flash versus Kel on Colosseum. Look forward to that. This is FirstAristotle, signing off.
센터에서 밀린 부분에 대해서 아마 가장 또 저글링 발업이 늦은 거에 대해서 또한 역시나 후회하고 있을 겁니다.
네. 지금 기뻐하는 이용호 선수한테 김민혜 선수가 예전처럼 이 리플레이를 보는 게 아닙니다. 경기 다 끝나 비난을 이렇게 그냥 멍하니 쳐다보고 있어요. 그럴 만큼 이용호 선수의 플레이가 빼어났고요. 자, 그래서 기분 좋게 첫 세트를 끝낸